Hello children, welcome back to your online biology class. I am Asha Santosh, your biology teacher. How are you all? Hope you all are fine and safe at home as usual. Children, in this class we are discussing about a new lesson, getting to know plants. In our previous class we have discussed about different types of plants. What are the different types of plants? Can you recollect the names? Yes, herbs, shrubs, trees, climbers and creepers. Then next we have discussed about stem, its functions. Do you remember the functions of stem? Stem gives support to the other parts of the plant. For example, leaf, flower, fruit, buds, etc. Then it transports water and minerals from the root to the upper part of the plant. Then what is the third function? Yes, stem distribute the cooked food from the leaf to different parts of the plant. Stem also store the extra food in some plants. These are the three functions of stem. Next we have discussed about leaf. Different parts of a leaf. Which are the different parts of a leaf? Petiole, midrib, leaf lamina and veins. Hope all of you can memorize the parts of the leaf. Very good. And also we have discussed about two types of venation.
Arrangement of veins in a leaf is known as venation.
Which are the two types of venation? Yes, reticulate venation and parallel venation. Today we will discuss about the function of a leaf. What is the main function of a leaf? Yes, leaf cook food for the plant by the process of photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? Yes, the preparation of food in plants using carbon dioxide, water and minerals in the presence of sunlight and a green pigment which is present in the leaf. What is that green pigment? Yes, chlorophyll. So photosynthesis is the main function of a leaf. Then transpiration. What is meant by transpiration? You already know that roots absorb water and minerals from the ground, isn't it? So the excess water absorbed by root will leave out through the leaves. A special structure is taking part in this process. Yes, stomata. Excess water move out through stomata as vapor. That process is known as transpiration.
Stomata are small openings which present under the leaves. We can see stomata with the help of a microscope. Gas exchange in leaves also happen through the stomata.
So children, what are the functions of a leaf? Yes, photosynthesis and transpiration. Now you all know what is photosynthesis and what is transpiration. Okay.
Let us demonstrate a simple experiment to show that transpiration takes place in plants. Take a medium-sized potted plant. Cover it with a polythene bag and tie its mouth at the base of the stem with thread. Mark this polythene bag A. Next to the potted plant, place an empty polythene bag and tie the mouth with a thread. Mark this polythene bag B. Expose this setup to the sunlight for an hour. After an hour, you will see that drops appear inside the polythene bag A. The polythene bag B does not show any water droplets in it. From this, we conclude that the leaves give out water vapors. Due to condensation of the water vapors, tiny drops of water get collected inside the polythene bag A. This experiment shows that plants give out water to the atmosphere through transpiration.
Next, we are going to discuss about the root. What are the functions of root? Yes, it holds the plant firmly to the soil. Then, it absorbs water and minerals from the ground. These are the two main functions of root. The type of root is different in different plants.
See children, in this plant you can see a main thick root and so many branches on it. So this type of root is known as taproot.
Balsam, hibiscus, rose plant are some examples. Plants with reticulate venation in leaves has taproots. This is a grass type plant. It does not have a main root. It has a number of tiny roots growing from the end of the stem. This type of root is known as fibrous root. Plants with parallel venation in their leaves has fibrous roots.
Wheat, grass, coconut tree, onion are some examples.
So children, what are the two different types of roots? Yes, taproot and fibrous root. These are the two types of roots. Children, today we have discussed about functions of leaf, root and stem, and also the types of roots. Hope all of you have understood very well. Read the lesson, study the notes. If you feel any doubt, just scribble down and you can clear it during the live session. We'll see in our next class. Until then, take care and goodbye.